Hey everyone, welcome back to Sailboat Talk. This is episode 3, and today we're breaking down race 3 of the 2024 J24 World Championships. This one had it all from distractions on the start line, tough choices at the weather mark, and some head-to-head battles up the beat. We'll walk through what happened, the decisions we made, and what we could have done differently. And as always, we'll bring in some of your comments and questions from race 3 videos and shorts to keep the conversation going.
Time for Sailboat Talk. Winches never stop. Lessons learned on every drop. Time for Sailboat Talk.
All right. Both you guys been out traveling. Chris, haven't you been spending all your wife's winnings in Vegas? You gonna tell us about it?
Yeah, I've been up here for work a couple times in the last 3 weeks. I think 14 days total. These two trips. My wife joined me this last weekend, and I don't know if you've ever seen Vegas Vacation, the national.
Oh yeah,
no, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's. I was Clark Griswold, and my wife was Rusty. She'd put like $20 in a slot machine and win every time. So I'd literally leave her and come back, and the machine's making tons of noise, and I'm like after losing my money, and yeah, thanks to her, we actually went home with some more money than it came with. So, but yeah, it was hilarious. Like 3 times in 2 days it happened. So,
Oh man, that's awesome. I bet she was ecstatic.
oh, she was. I don't think she's going to share any of the money, but we'll see.
And Matt, you left the freaking country. How was that?
It was good, thanks. Yeah, we went and visited Colombia, South America. That's where my wife's from, and this time we took both babies. So it was 11-month-old and I got 27-month-old. So it was pretty tough with that, but the weather was fantastic. It was like low 70s, and so we just enjoyed the heck out of it. Glad to be home and getting things set back up though. But yeah, it was a great trip.
I'm glad you're back, man. I really
Thanks.
am. I wish Chris lived up here too. Uh, but yeah, I was itching to get out, get the J22 rigged and stuff. And I was excited that you were able to come out on Wednesday night, step the mast, and because I haven't been in a boat all summer, we haven't been in a boat together.
Nope.
Gotta get that rust knocked off.
And all those spider
Yeah.
webs. I mean, those lakes, man.
If you
Dude,
only knew, yeah.
you should have seen the boat.
Yeah.
I've never seen it that dirty.
Yeah, it was a
Uh,
big pressure wash job for sure.
Yeah, I mean, before and after, there's still work to do on that part, but new winches coming since we cracked one when we were stepping the mast, and I think if we just pull that traveler bar off, or maybe pressure wash the bearings, I think maybe they'll run a little smoother. Maybe somehow get some one lube in there, one drop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't you
I don't
lose
know.
some ball bearings out of that Traveler? That's
Angel
Did
said the
we?
same thing. Yeah.
Do
I
I
couldn't
need a
remember if it was
repair
the
kit?
22 or the 24.
It's not smooth, so we need to do something about it for sure. Was it at Midwinters? Did we?
yeah, I'm thinking it was. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe taking taking that bar off is going to be a pain, man.
I'll
Got to
lay
climb
down in
all the
there
way
for
to the
you.
back.
Don't worry. Yeah, I'll climb in there.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
mind.
get figured out.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we take the boat out before we just show up to a regatta, right?
Yeah, it was a
Get
good idea to
everything.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, Chris, this weekend, Saturday to be exact, we're gonna go out, and I think we're gonna try for. I was thinking we'd record it with camera, right? And then have like a fast forward of our training program. 50 tacks, 50 jibes, set a hippity hop with one of the permanent marks that are kind of close together, maybe like 100 yards apart, and just like set, jibe, douse, go upwind, set, jibe, douse. Maybe do that 50 times. I'm going to see how many times we can go around before Angel squeals.
I'm guessing like 10 to 15 is where I'm thinking we're going to get to before we realize, like, oh, this is a lot.
If it's 10 or 15, then we'll go to 25.
There we go.
Are we?
Yeah.
We're taking bets here. Like, I mean,
A
Yeah,
time
how many?
lapse is going to be sick, though, if you can get a time lapse of it.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna be awesome. It'll be 2x or 3x speed, whatever, quick just to see it. I'm pretty excited for it. Just make sure camera's working and everything, and that's the first time we had the Insta360 X5 on the
Oh yeah,
J22, you know?
Nice.
it's gonna be great
So,
practice.
yeah, it's going to be exciting. Can't wait. And, I've been watching all these documentaries, these football documentaries and stuff. Man, they just practice way more than we do. And I think, like, if we could,
Can you get a whistle? You're gonna have a whistle, and we're gonna be doing up downs, like doing up downs and attack, and then
every time you mess up, you have to do 10 push ups.
yeah.
Yeah, and Matt, I think doesn't the owners pay the team a little better than we get paid? That's what I'm thinking.
There's a
Yeah.
pretty sweet package they get. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
what I
I
understand.
bet they
I
have
know,
dental
this amateur
insurance.
stuff. It's tough. It's tough. No, as always, I really appreciate you guys on the boat. I mean, Angel, Chris, Matt, I mean, all of y'all are A plus in my book, and like you do a great job. And, I think I do bitch a lot, and maybe I need to give y'all some more kudos, but I do appreciate it. So moving on. We're still fundraising for the Jacksonville Nationals. We'd love to go in November. Every bit helps with travel, boat prep, and gear so we can represent out there. We can have another regatta to show y'all, It's just, I just don't have the funds at the moment to go. So it's kind of like if we can conjure up some stuff, some of Chris's underwear, everything, every little bit helps, Chris. I hope
Yep,
you don't wear
I'll make it happen.
them. Just to go over those costs real quick, Airbnb 1,900, diesel $1,000. Hotel for the drive is 300. Entry fee I had 500. It's actually like 650. Then the Vakaros rentals 150 for a grand total of 3850 or 3950, just under $4,000. Do I want to use savings for it? I don't know, man.
Tell us in the comments if James should use his savings for the regatta.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, well, my mortgage can't be paid this month, but we made the regatta, we made nationals. No, for real. Your support really makes it possible for us to compete at this level, so thank you, and I'll post these in the description, of course. So let's get going on race 3. We've got some exciting stuff coming up here. Let me just share my screen here. Hopefully I share the right tab, not the wrong one. Just kidding. It's not
again.
Angel
Not
over
again.
here.
So this race,
All right.
okay, this race through the world. This was actually our throwout, wasn't it?
I think you're right.
You gonna look that up, Matt?
I will.
Yeah.
I got it pulled up too already. Yeah, this would be our throwout here.
Mm.
Yeah, so at the beginning of this start, this is where the Team Goldfarb comes up to Lured. He actually does a port approach, finds our hole, our beautiful hole that we worked so hard for. And then, the bow guy's screaming at us, turn your tiller up. Anyway, I made a short of it. It's kind of exciting. The title of it is Pro Sailor Yells at the Start, Smart Tactic or Intimidation. And I want to read some of the comments from the viewers. Papa Mark Smith, aka on YouTube, at MWS Mark, says, total distraction. You must have been ahead of him in the standings. Well, Mark,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
we wish.
Yeah.
This guy's, almost winning the worlds. I think he's in third right now, right, Chris and Matt?
Yeah, he's sitting in third right now, and probably would be winning it if he didn't have a black flag
Hey, he's
race
killing
2,
it.
right?
For sure. So then our fellow J24 sailor, Kansas City, Missouri, at Ted Lisher, says it's a flex. When the owner's paying $5,000 for the weekend, they expect theatrics. Had a well-known sell rep do that to my son, and he lost a ton of respect. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I've had people, pros are like tack, tack, and then you tack, and then they keep sailing along. I think that's kind of BS. I think this was total distraction. Um, Very vocal. I mean, anybody can do this stuff.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine, buddy racer at Fort Worth Boat of mine, at Mark Nilsson says tactic for sure. You know, I just wouldn't want to be known for it.
Nope.
The mouth of the
Well,
water.
I'm sure he wasn't thinking about it showing up in our podcast. I can tell you that.
For sure. And then we have our OG here. I'm going to pause this real quick. We have our OG commenter at Basarion1771 says, total showmanship. Next time, yell back, are you talking to me? What do you mean? Are you in distress? And wave your arms a lot. In fact, all of you should start yelling random things like leeward, windward, starboard, regardless of the situation. Film the reaction and post.
I really like that advice. That's probably my new favorite comment now.
Yeah, I think
We can handle that.
I think he would love it for sure. Okay, so this actually happens at 2:45 is what I've got it on. And you see him coming here. You see the hole that we have here. I guess we've got a boat right here to windward of us. I mean, this guy's got a nice hole. He
Is
could've gone
that
over
him
there.
right there? No.
No, he's down to
Yeah,
leeward
he's
of
below
us.
us.
Okay.
Right here. Watch this unfold here. Just cruises on up, port approach. With, non-lethal. And you see my tiller, I was pushing it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's yelling, and meanwhile, I'm like, I'm looking at him like,
What's
tiller's
going
down.
on with
Why
it?
is he
Yeah.
yelling at everyone? And I should have my traveler up, dude. I
Aw.
should be focusing, because these boats are rolling over the top of us. We weren't even paying attention to them. And we should have been sheeting in and going, trying to get to that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a total distraction. So then he starts yelling at this other boat. This guy likes to scream.
It's amazing.
And at this point, I've got my main really kind of strapped, I think. And we're pinched up. We're in bad air,
I am racing. I'm trying to go.
Angel's like, come on, you gotta get to the line.
The race is going to start, and we're back here, James.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I could do is just bow down, guys.
We're just in the trash,
Yeah.
You can't dig in through
Okay,
it.
right here. So could we just bow down hard and try and slide into one of those slots down below us,
Yeah, that's what we ended up doing, but I mean, we're
Yeah.
just covered in it. Bad air. So
Yeah, yeah.
you can't point as high. It's it's disturbed. Look at our Genoa.
Yeah.
And at this point, this is another thing I wanted to talk about. 3:45, as a matter of fact, we had no speed. The main's on too tight. At 4:40 is when we tack, but I'm looking for a place. It's not looking very good.
Yeah.
But it all pans out, and if we would have preemptively tacked that direction, it would have cleared up by 4:40.
You mean like a minute prior?
Really got to.
Yeah, like just go at it, and if we have to tack back, we have to tack back. But at least we're further out of the shed. If we tack here. I mean, we're kind of taking that approach here. We're like, we've got problems with this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I can clear 73 ducking 70, right? Okay, he went.
We duck. This
Oh,
guy.
that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you never know when those opportunities are going to open up. I think if we would have gone a little sooner.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee they would have gone, though, right?
There isn't. No. And what would that have looked like if we were in closer to it?
Yeah.
I mean, it
At
really
least
kind
this
of,
way we
and
minimize the tax, I guess.
I mean, we kind of have a clear lane, except that we're kind of living off this Jester guy,
Yeah, that was tough.
I think he had
which is
somebody.
why we
Yeah, he was
tack.
trying to live off somebody in front of him too.
Thanks for clearing that.
He's about a bet.
Yeah, these are the older jib sheets, right? Didn't you replace them this
Yep.
regatta or something?
Yeah, I think it was either this or right after that. No, where did we buy the new ones? I don't
They're
remember.
pretty thick, boys. They're
Yeah.
thick gentleman sheets. New ones are thick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
No, we should just ignore them.
Taking more.
So,
We could have cheated in.
yeah, we kind of ping pong back and forth there, but finally kind of found a clear lane here.
We should have been going. It's all good, dude. I didn't realize it.
I think sometimes you get pretty lucky. But these guys are already like 4 or 5 boat lengths ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On shrimp. We're at 2, okay.
Not a bad lane though. Once we get past these guys.
Yeah. Like here, I feel like because still worried about that. The guy was like, "Do we stay? Do we go?" It didn't sound like we were talking about it right then, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we stay on this. For
we
a
go all
while.
the way across.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I
no
mean, it
lane to go
looks-
back. We
Yeah,
couldn't get.
like right after this.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Mm-mm.
And you got that boat crossing, so that's kind of taken.
It looks like we're going down, right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, at 7 minutes into the video, I noticed we were taking downer.
Yeah, and it looked like it
Probably why
continued.
everybody's bailing, right?
Yeah.
Catch that lift on the other side. It's just there's no lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking for breeze.
Yeah. This was the time when we went, so that's good.
Yeah, this is the first opportunity we've seen to go. So
So if we were talking about being down, and we tacked before the left train of boats, which is a nice lane to port. Because you're going to have to go either before, like we did, or after them, right?
yeah.
And that's always the decision that we're always coming up against. It's like, are we going to go past them, or are we going to attack before them? And it's like, do we want to go left, or do we want to go back to the right or center?
Yeah.
That did just pass our bow there. Keep an eye on that.
Who was it?
Yeah, it was that boat right there.
Was that Jester? Or what boat?
Yeah. Drew just pointed out. See what happens when we come back.
We got a nice lane here,
Yeah.
Some boats coming across. I think this guy. Yeah, at 10:18, I asked, "Is this guy above us going to roll us?" And at 11:33, I start asking if do we want to get back left.
Well, I do wonder because I felt like we consistently felt weird being in the middle of the course, like it wasn't a good place to be, right? Like dead in the middle.
Yeah. Well, we did a lot of the right side, and I'm not real sure if that paid off. But the reason I was asking if we're going to go left is because there's a conflict with with the starboard tacker. So, just kind of going through our mindset, this guy coming on starboard, do we want to tack under him or do we want to duck him?
Yeah.
Right.
What's that? They're clear ahead.
I mean, it's crazy because it looked like they were way ahead of us, but
Oh yeah, I see 20. I see what you mean.
that's why I'm kind of wondering, like, was the left really paying
Do
here?
we want to go left?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about right now. Do we want to go left?
Oh, okay. Well, he's clear ahead. He's clear ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't too
Wasn't
much.
too bad.
Yeah, no, that's ideal for a duck. Yeah.
We've lived off that guy so long.
And here I was noticing how we were lifting up into this guy so much. He's sailing down, and we're kind of. I know you watch that a lot, Chris.
Still unclean.
It's talking about speed.
Got this situation here. I tell cross or tack.
Yeah.
They said to cross. Close, but it's fine. They confirmed that we could go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's making me. I mean, it is a lot to ask, from doing these recordings, but to mention what our rig tune is and stuff at the beginning would be pretty cool because I'm looking and like I don't see a whole lot of dangle. I'm always curious to know, like, man, what did we have it set at? Because I don't remember this far.
At the North Americans, I had mentioned, that we're at 2015 or base setting, but that is a good point. We need to like we talked about with the AI database.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, because it's all in there. Actually was downloading some of the transcriptions the other day of the North Americans race into ChatGPT, and it's kind of funny because it doesn't get it right. Some of the stuff is kind of off, but you can. There's a lot of good stuff in there too. Like rig tune, wind direction, all that stuff. If we just call it out, and it's on the mic.
Mhm.
So
That's you've been calling those out at the beginning of each film, right? At the beginning of each race.
yeah,
I think you're pretty good about saying where we are on the rig, and then
the conditions and
kind of looking up at the lake or whatever body of water we're on, and being like, I think there's breeze on the left, the middle, or the right. And of course, if we're taking downer and we're talking and we're getting frustrated and we're like, man, those guys on the right are paying off. Well, it's going to be in the transcript, right? Oops. Love to be able to be like, how many times did the right pay in Houston, in Galveston Bay at Houston Yacht Club versus the left?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to have that. Yeah, I feel like kind of killing the guys on the right here. And it looks like way out there, it looks like no wind at all to me.
Yeah.
there's a lot of boats out there, though. I wonder if the current, we really couldn't see the current much go out there because there was nothing to gauge it against. I wonder if there's more current going out. Maybe that's why all the boats were out there.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about this later on the downwind, right before the finish. But man, 4 knots, .4 of a knot faster from port to starboard. You know, I can't remember which, but I have notes on it. These guys are coming across. Really long upwind legs, especially when it's kind of light like this. Yeah, their right just can't touch us. Okay, well, so that's that's Paul, right?
Yeah.
And I have a note in here that says we way overstood. Should have hipped up with 87. And by the way, he got 22nd that race.
Right.
So you're saying that could have been
Just
his throwout as well?
right, right. All right, so here we
Let's
are.
see.
I feel like we're gonna attack pretty
This is
soon.
Yeah, who's over here with us? Is it a ton of people or
Oh man, there's a bunch
I mean, there's
there's
these
a few?
guys.
Yeah, no, but not too many. Yeah.
I mean, definitely everybody's over here.
Yeah.
We're over
we're
here just by
overstanding.
ourselves.
We're overstanding for current. I remember this. So either the current was going slack, it was coming in, and I think the first race is coming in, and we just we had to tack a lot at the top, didn't we? That would have been race 2. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think we were had some PTSD from race 2
Yeah.
Yeah,
from
Yeah.
that weather mark running. Um,
Yeah, you don't want to have to go in there and do extra tax like we were doing.
yeah, we got ping ponged around that in race 2. That's for sure. That's probably why we overstood this. But maybe the current wasn't
I
there at this
agree.
time. So
Totally agree with that statement.
there's a lot of folks on the left.
Yeah.
definitely more breeze up here. You see, Matt's hiking a little bit more. So definitely more
Yeah.
pressure on this corner.
There is, yeah, for sure.
You just a little dangle in the rig at this point.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
this is the breeze that was good for us, right? It's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Looked like we were tuned for this, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Regatta
I mean, we got some good breeze coming in here. Flying the tail straight off, because we're not in point mode. One boat right here. Yeah, so at 23:21, I have a note that says we should hip up on the windward boat. We pointed right at the mark and it was slower. Let's see what I saw. You see these guys, they're kind of tacking right here, right? I'm not sure if they're making it. But we're giving up this distance.
Yeah, like we sailed that extra way.
And I lost track of Paul, but I feel like he's one of these guys.
Do you think we should have stayed more on the inside of the
Yeah.
triangle at the top and not had gone so far out to the ley line?
Right. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You know,
next
you
time, just come in
overstand,
on.
you're reaching down, right?
You don't make anything on any shift too, right? Being that on the ley line for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we are. We're not staying up with these guys. We're pointing right at it. And then this guy comes across. He's ahead. I wonder if he would have been ahead if, um, we would have stayed up, right? Because now we're struggling. Look at our
We would
Genoa.
have stayed up. You
Yeah.
the ducks, right? So
I'm like pushing the helm up hard. This guy's ducking us.
Yeah, and this is a frustration. It's like if we're losing speed here, the spinnaker boats are just taking off full speed away from us, right?
Yeah. In this particular instance, you know, not sure that it paid to point directly at the mark. We didn't cut anybody off,
Yeah.
and we were struggling to make the mark when we had overstood already.
No, it's all good. I mean, we're rounding the mark here, so. Guys, you guys want to
Excellent
guys?
step, guys.
Yeah.
You guys take it? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we're jiving. Angel hates that.
This one.
So a really good example is at 2540 flattening the boat based on the helm. We start talking about that once we get situated here. I'm trying to get my main out and getting all settled in, getting the boat going, making sure the back stays off. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to go down, but these boats are up, so.
5 seconds.
They're like 57,
Alright.
ladder.
Yeah, there you go. See, you get a little flatter. Angel goes out a bit, and it
There you go.
straightens out my helm here. It's a great example. You can feel it, dragging the bow one way or the other based on y'all's weight.
I mean, I got a puff right here, right?
We're fighting these guys.
Right.
Too bad there's a water spot there, but there's a boat right there.
Yeah, I know.
Just kind of covered.
I mean, you want me to go
And it's
up?
kind of one of those decisions. It's like, do you want to go that way, or do you want to go, do you want to go downwind on the right side or the left side? Which one has the most wind?
Yeah. It is always interesting to me if the
Correct.
majority of the boats were course left going upwind and then they turn back around and go that same way downwind. In this case,
Well,
to me,
go ahead.
no, it's like weird. You'd think if the current were advantageous one way or the other, they wouldn't stay on the same side the whole race. But
Very good point. Yeah, totally agree. If the current is stronger out there, then it wouldn't have paid off upwind, right?
yeah,
If they're going into it,
I wanna
but
go
going
down
with it
further,
downwind.
but this guy. Well, I guess I can stay down.
If they're just searching for more breeze.
could be.
I mean, I didn't think there was that much more breeze out to the left, but
No, it's
Who
kind of
knows?
hard to see on the water there.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a tricky thing too with the way it was like cloudy, but a little bit of sun. It was kind of hard to see.
I think one of the big reasons why we jogged was just to get away from all the boats.
Clear air and go where we want to go.
Well, whenever I heat up a little bit,
So this guy, something to notice is how close we are to this guy.
I'm just gonna stay down.
We actually pulled up on him. Wasn't he quite a bit further ahead at the other mark?
Yeah.
So we're probably bringing breeze down to him.
Well, apparently as they say, the turntables turn. we start feeling a little slow. 28:51, we start making adjustments to the out haul. Our out haul's a little strapped here. And then I think we did pull up.
Yeah, that's something I've got to do better on is getting out haul and Cunningham on before we go back upwind because sometimes I just forget it and it
For sure, dude.
makes me mad. I'm like,
Everybody.
oh damn. But usually, like something will happen where we like scramble a jibe and then we gotta take down.
Yeah, when I was a kid racing with my parents, my mom would always, at the weather mark and at the lured mark, she'd be like, out haul Cunningham backstay, out haul Cunningham backstay. It was kind of like a mantra,
Yeah.
that just goes through your head. As a laser sailor, around that weather mark, pop your out haul off, adjust your vang, take your Cunningham off. Because
Yep.
if you don't take your Cunningham off, you're gonna have a huge line, down the front of the sail, right? You want that shape. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but maybe I
The
was
blue
getting
kite started
confused
walking a little bit.
because what's that?
Looks like the blue kite started walking a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably in that breeze line off to the right side of the course.
He did pull a little bit, but right here we were talking about how we start moving again, and we're feeling
Okay.
good.
Yeah, we needed to make some adjustment. Maybe that's what it was. So it's just wind.
We're talking about, we're like, maybe it's just wind,
Okay, this guy, John.
Fast forward here a little bit.
Okay, go back here.
So put the ring, move the spinnaker pole up on the ring. The next ring up
Oh,
on the
yeah.
mast.
Nice little
Angel hates that
jibe.
because she can't reach it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
In platform boots.
That's what she needs. Christmas is coming up. She got new dinghy boots from Vila Sailing.
Nice. Shout out to Vila.
Thanks, Rod. Sorry, we always forget to pay you. Angel's always
Valence
like, hey, can
Valence
you bring
stickers?
this to me? What's that?
Is that why we don't get Vela sailing stickers anymore? Because you guys don't pay the bill?
Yeah.
How fast are we going? 6?
And the boat looks like it's moving really well here.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, so
Too bad the Vakaros doesn't give you like telemetry you can put on the screen. These videos.
Yeah, I would love that. Speed and angle.
Yep.
yeah, well, I heard that it does 3 boat length circle now.
Oh, wow.
We can get all this after, right?
That's just something I heard.
Like this. Well, what we can do is we went left that one way.
So we got backstay, Cunningham in, out haul, all out. Coming up on this mark, we're obviously doing a left turn. The reason we're going to do a left turn is because who's going to do a right turn with all that traffic?
Yeah.
That always is kind of like a deciding factor for us a lot of times, but that's why it's important to talk about it, up the leg. That way you can go to the right or you can go to the left and make the right decision, right? And it's not, they don't always have the gates out. Something we like to do is we like to sail up to the gates before the race and see which one's closest to the mark. But those pesky race committee people who don't put the gates out before the start, think they do it on purpose just to get us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the robo marks or the mark set bots, they can move those. They can tweak them when we're. You can look at them. It's not like
Well,
they're an anchor that stay there. They tweak them as we're going upwind. So
yeah, that's such a good point, Chris. I mean, you could check it and then they could move it. You wouldn't even
yeah,
know.
Go get him, guys.
Baba Louie, he's doing pretty good. He's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else?
He's got a good lane.
yeah, probably top 10 or so. Here we go. We got this guy. Looks like we caught a little bit up to him, huh?
So did we lose out by jibing, or did we hang in the same, do you think?
That's kind of hard to. I'm not There's a yellow-orange spinnaker. Do you want to back it up and look real quick?
I'm down to just to see, because I wondered,
I think
Okay.
that boat we rounded next to is the one we rounded next to at the weather mark.
There's the orange and there's
right
the green.
there.
okay.
Is that an orange?
There's the two blue
Or is that
kites.
red?
That's, yeah, the two blue.
What can we turn down here?
How fast can you fast forward? Do like 10 times so we can look over to the right and see.
You guys want to drive with these guys?
That's an Argentina boat, and then 36 is in front of us with the blue kite.
A great. That was like kind of a multicolored blue, white, blue, green.
Trying to find their bow number.
What's that multicolored
Yeah,
spinnaker there?
Kind of about the same, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were ahead of us anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Go get him, guys.
And Mark, he just was going upwind in Babaluri. He was, I think he finished 10th in this race, so he was probably in 10th there.
I mean, these guys are already taking. They were. Wait, this was a spinnaker right here,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And we're already
Is
taking
that the boat that
down
rounded right in front of us? So that would have been 53.
in the orange. So honestly, it looks like it paid off.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
I like to see that. Give him plenty of room. That way you can sneak your bow in between his stern and the mark if you can. See how tight we got it. Not bad, not bad.
No.
We got hung up here.
And there's no outhaul.
Something. Yeah. See, there I am. I knew it. I knew something would.
Yeah.
I'd forget to pull the outhaul back on.
I feel like
What?
Angel's pole is over the jib sheet, maybe.
I don't know.
No, I don't know why it's.
Something's.
Oh,
I'm
it just
trying.
needed to be.
No, she unhooked something.
Yeah, maybe something was tangled with it.
Huh.
It could be
Can't tell.
the.
The jib trimmer's in the way.
It could be that skirt line. Remember, I just cut it off. I was so tired of it getting tangled and stuff.
Yeah, well, we got to remember it. We need
Yeah, and then now we're talking about the outhaul.
Don't forget it, Matt.
It's
Damn
all
it.
good, man. It's an easy one to forget. So at
get it.
38.10, we talk about going left. I have to admit, everybody's going left. Everybody.
And everybody went left last time too. So
They
it
did.
kind of should have been on our radar, right?
Yeah, that's something I've been noticing in a lot of these regattas is I feel like we find ourselves by ourselves a lot. And, I think if, of course, having a a lane or the ability to go where you want plays a major role in it. But if you got some like really good sailors going left and we're going right, we might want to tack. Especially if we have the speed to keep up, which I think I kind of felt like at this regatta we are struggling for that.
Yeah, I think we were struggling this whole event.
And I think that kind of causes you to want to split, thinking that maybe we can get them, by rolling the dice. But don't. The thing is it's a 50-50 shot, right?
Yeah.
Um, and it might be more beneficial just to stick with these leaders.
I know we're talking about going left, or I just heard left being mentioned, going left.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
3810 is we're also
oh yeah,
talking about it too.
I guess we just felt like there's more breeze out here. Looks like there's breeze on the water for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a compelling reason why we stayed.
Yeah, and
Well,
we
you
have
Yeah,
never
clean air,
know.
so that's hard to turn down too, right? It's hard to like go
You
over
got
there
clean
and
air.
risk getting dumped on when we're just in a great cleaner lane. But
Yeah, I mean, we would have a lane going left right here, but at some point, I'm sure somebody's going to attack on you, you
yeah,
know?
yep.
but yeah, I mean, it paid off for everybody on the left up the first upwind, right? And sometimes we try that and it doesn't help, but
Right. I mean, these guys are just way out there launched.
yeah,
The rich get richer, right?
Oh, for sure. Everything compounds itself in the back. Every time you duck a boat, that could lead to ducking another boat, which could lead to ducking three more. I mean, it's like compound interest. Well, we sail out here a while. Looks like we're taking ups.
which
Yep.
doesn't make us want to go left, right?
That's probably could have been part of it.
Yeah. It's on the wrong side of that lift. We're not on the inside.
Right. And the course is so wide that it's hard to tell what angle those guys are at,
Yeah, and that's the
you
thing.
know.
Like, if for whatever reason they're also getting ups over there, it's really rough,
Yeah,
right? If
especially
it's
when
just
you
a course
tack.
shift, yeah,
It's a lot of leverage
yeah,
because they're so far
so
out there,
far.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Matt putting in that extra work, that extra hike there.
I'm trying. We're
I noticed. We got a little dangle, on the lowers and the uppers there.
Yep.
such a range of conditions this regatta for sure.
Oh yeah,
You got
definitely.
a little
Oh,
bit of
each
everything.
race, each
Each
race
race,
had
yeah,
much different. Yeah.
I'm probably what, 4 inches off the spreader there.
yeah, yeah. Maybe a little tighter. It's hard to tell right here, but
Yeah, a little bit of crank on the leech there. I mean, it's open a little bit. We talked about that before, though. I mean, I probably would have been just a little bit more leech tension and a little travel
travel
down,
down and then
maybe.
tighten in a little. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We pretty much get tacos out here, though.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a couple of guys behind us ordering some.
I mean, man, it would have just been the play of the century, though, had it been just a huge right shift and we just cruise right over to the mark, But
Yeah,
man,
it'd be like we saw that righty out there.
we knew it was out there. We went
We
for it.
sailed straight for it. I'm
Do
not sure if it falls apart. Or,
we don't
you
sail
know,
all the way to the ley line here though, right? No, okay. Is this
no,
okay?
it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe try and help that fish shoot across. Really, that is good.
You had to manhandle her in on that one.
Oh yeah, that thing got sucked in.
Okay. So this was our throwout, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They are.
4837 is where we give payback being a bitch. Coming up here, we'll watch that. This is a short that we made where, long story short, this guy was trying to roll over the top of us one of the races. I think it was a practice race. And I'm like, man, we need to sail down, you know? And then, so we're like, let's just get away from him. So we jibe. He jibes right on us. Like, man. And the team is like, when we get closer to 4837, you guys are like, we should tack here. And I go, wait 5 seconds. Just a stellar face plant coming up, you know? And I always try to be considerate and look for other boats and, you know, because I know what it's like to get dumped on, you know? It's, especially if it's unnecessary, you
Yeah.
know, like you could just sell like another 2 seconds or whatever, you know, it's not that big of a deal, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I kind of, not that the videos are propaganda, you know, but yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, my dad was like, he never got mad, he just got a little even, you know?
Is this him coming in right here?
I'm thinking so. It's at 48. Let's see. Probably one of these boats. I don't think this is him. I think that guy's crossing.
Here we go.
When do you want to go across? Go back. Okay, that felt right.
I'm like,
How about
okay,
right about-
just 1 second.
How about right about now?
How about that?
I'm like, how about that? Is that, like, can you do it any worse?
That is hysterical.
Yeah. And I mean, it's pretty devastating, dude. Like, you
Yeah.
can't point,
No.
and,
Yeah.
you know, your speed goes down.
Right here?
There we go again. Yeah.
Because we didn't need much. We just needed to come up and clear it and go.
Yep.
I think we had to make like
Yeah.
10 boat lengths. That was all we needed.
Yeah, some of the comments on that short, it was titled Smart Strategy or Salty Payback. At J24.dragon says, sets you up for starboard ley line. They'll act as your blockers since they foot it off, and they're effectively pinned until you tack first. Yeah, I mean, I get that. You know, you can't have blockers, you know, when you get them over to port tack on, and they're blocking for you.
Yeah.
At Spot, SPOTTHE Weaver says, cool.
Cool.
And old Chef Dave, he commented on this short. He says, and
Dave.
that's at 18th Hour Sailing, by the way. Go visit his channel.
Shout out
He's a pretty
18th
cool
hour
dude.
sailing. Yeah.
He says, ha 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 ha.
He loved it. You know, he loved it.
He loved it. It should have been like, whoa, ha, ha, ha. Evil laugh, right? Excellent set. Rolled right over this guy. He's jibing.
That's Kurt, right? That's next to us.
I don't know that that's
What do y'all want to
him.
do?
Was it?
Was it
I think
79?
that's 79.
Is it Amuse Bouche? Yeah, Kurt.
Yeah.
I screamed at him, get his fist out.
We're good here.
We did want to kind of jive a little bit, but then we couldn't. That's the guy we tacked on.
But this Bow 47 right behind us, that's the head case from Ireland. Right now they're winning the J24 Worlds in Plymouth.
Wow.
They were at the Worlds then. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
These guys
head
are
case,
killing
yeah.
it. What were they doing back with us?
Give him something to look forward to, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I have a note here that says, great job on that killer set.
Yeah, that just kind of exploded open there.
It did. I loved it when I
good.
watched it. Man, I can't believe that's head case. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going the right way then, right? And that was that Val 79? Was that Kurt?
Yes.
Is it-
Yeah.
Kurt.
Interesting. Okay. Isn't that the spinnaker that was we were trying to compare last downwind leg?
It does look like it.
Like,
I just don't see the orange one, you know?
Yeah.
Not that they would go the same way. Orange one,
Maybe
orange one there.
maybe
At
that.
what point do y'all want to jive? I think we're sailing into a hole here.
Yeah. Okay, so I remember this. You know, we leave the Irish here, in case. We leave these guys, and we let, you know, I think this blue boat right here rounded with us, right?
sure. There's a couple of blue kites in front of us just to leeward.
Yeah, we round with 79, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the point is, I think we jived into a hole.
Hmm.
Just
Right.
don't have any
I
wind
felt
right
like we
here.
were in a hole over here, and I mentioned that. So we jibe, and I think we start heating up. We're heating up right now just
Well,
to
there's
get.
wind coming. There's more wind coming, guys. We're set up for it.
That Irish team got first in race 2, by the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to work my
Everybody
way
has a
up
bad
to
race, you know.
Yeah.
Up here.
Well, this one wasn't their worst because they had a 32nd. But this was close.
Oh, they had a 30-second.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Down a little bit more.
yeah, I'm sure we had some of those.
No.
Well, this was the one. So, I mean, we had, you know, but this is the one.
I
Well,
definitely
it looks like we're
felt
coming back up with Kurt. Looks like we've made back up some ground.
We are.
I saw
Um,
top here.
you know, at the end of the day, what I noticed was that, I mean, Kurt was already kind of ahead of us.
Good.
He was to leeward of us upwind, right?
Yeah.
And then he jibed. We end up losing both boats.
So you think we should have stuck and just protected instead
It's
of trying to
like-
catch more boats?
We heated up
It's like we had to
in
sail
that
through the hole
lull.
to get to the other side.
That's what killed us. Yeah, was heating up in the lull. I mean, I don't see much.
You see what I did there?
We're talking about 44.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it puts a smile on our faces, you know? Yeah,
As long
so
as
at
it works.
59.53,
We wanted to go that way, right?
we
All I
start.
had to do was just hold on a few more seconds.
Yeah, just hang on a few seconds.
And if,
Yeah,
you
we're
know,
talking.
the time with
We're
the
going to talk about pennant committee. Which one's closer at 59.53?
Is my
And
also one of my least favorite things on the is trying to figure out which one's closer.
I
Can't
always
stand
bring it
doing it.
up.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, which one, guys? I always put it on y'all.
Yeah, somebody leave some notes in the comments if you have some secret tip that I don't know about, some sort of ancient ritual that we can use to figure it out.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, what if you got one of those,
Now I do see a
you
little
know,
bit
those
more
measuring
breeze building
guns?
there.
Yeah, yep,
Like a
How
rangefinder,
far
like
do
a
they?
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not legal, but
Ooh, I have a monocular. Maybe that would help. I don't know.
I'm trying to get
Maybe it
this
wouldn't.
breeze down here.
yeah,
You don't like it?
do some of those guys have those? You know, where
Yeah.
like Mark Foster has those binoculars where he
Yeah.
can see how far the pin is.
I don't
Right?
think it's not against the rules, is it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
it's not
How
in
cool
there.
would that be?
Yeah. I'm just trying
Everybody's
to
gonna have
line us
them.
up for the swim.
It's gonna have somebody with goggles on that just like shoot, and then they like flip the little lenses down. You know?
Yeah,
Do the
the
meta glasses
meta
do that
glasses.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like we're kind of like moving on 79 out there.
Oh, Al is way back there. Yeah. You see the breeze the blue specker's in? Might be getting kind of light, and that's because there's no wind out there. Hang tight, there's more coming. Al's in it. Okay.
So
Where's
we
the
have some
Ireland
birds in
person?
here. The Irish,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the breeze is right here. Okay.
they're one of those.
Is that them right there at the end of the
boats.
boom?
Well, we finished 29, so and they had 28 on this race, so we ended up one behind them.
Is it this guy? Did he really gain that much?
Man,
Or was it one of these guys?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
so that group with the red kite.
That would make
We're at
sense if it's
58. We're at 58.33. Let's see here. We jibe here.
yeah. I mean, if that's them and it's that group of three the whole way, then
Yep.
Yeah, so he's like behind these two boats here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look bad, honestly.
No. We had a drive to go
I mean,
back
just
in, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. So at 101.28, we're talking about how starboard is at 4.8 knots. So when we jibe, we're only doing 4.8. But on port, we're doing 5.2. So, you know, the difference in the current.
Right?
Hmm.
Okay. Try and do.
Yeah, 79 jiving over here.
Oh, so we need to drive, right?
And we pretty much talk about hitting, you know, going for the pin because I think we all agreed that the pin was closer than the committee. You can see the boat here. Can't really see the pin.
That's a hell of a lot closer than the committee does, right? Unless I'm looking at the wrong mark. Huh?
Chris, you're like, I think I'm looking at the right mark.
I
But
just
yeah.
Yeah.
remember being so angry. I'm like, what did we spend all this money on these mark set bots for? Like, they should just be even. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, there is that, right?
It's also like that's like a 40, 45 foot
Really
committee
spend
boat. Like
money.
it depends on where the flag is on that thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. There's no one for reach up. The problem with reaching up is I get into these other boats bad air, right?
We tacked right behind them. I mean, we went around the other.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
we
these
were right
Irish
behind
guys are ahead of us now.
Yeah.
Well, we lost.
Yeah, that's the mark right there.
We're also going 4-8 right now.
I wonder if that's because we were having to heat up to get away from that dirty air.
Yeah, well, right
And I
here
should
we
have bagged out
drive.
the damn out haul.
Right here we speed up to 5.2.
5-2, yes. We're
Like
going.
instantly, we just start moving a little faster, you know.
We're from 4-8 to 5-6. So
Or
Huh.
5.6. Maybe it was 5.6.
Good job, y'all.
Yeah, it was tough.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wrote some takeaways. I think at the start, let me move all this over here. At the start, one of the things I was thinking of is like maybe, get out of the business of stopping the boat. Like I always like some of my worst starts are whenever we stop the boat and we're trying to keep behind the line, we have no runway. And I think like if we could somehow maintain like something like 2 knots, like never let it get below 2 knots. I mean, of course, there's those emergency situations like race 2 of the NAs, 2025 NAs, where we're just barrel in there.
Yeah.
But, never stop the boat because you lose all that flow off the keel and the rudder, and it's hard to get big fat boat like J24 back up to speed. Don't stall. And then one critical thing for myself is like my main was too strapped. We were slow. I was trying to stay above him, have it eased off a bit, avoid strangling the speed,
Mm-hmm.
and then anticipate and execute techs earlier. What I'm talking about is at that start when we're buried, like maybe we just immediately
Fail
flip.
immediately.
Don't
We've done that
hesitate.
before where we didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Just
mean,
get out of there.
quicker we do it, there's been so many times like I feel like I'm deer in the headlights, and it's like some time is going by, and all that's happening is boat links are getting between us and the other boats, right?
Yeah.
And
The air is getting worse. The lanes are getting, fewer.
yeah, we should just not hesitate and just go for it if we're in trouble. Um, the other note is try not to overstand, but also, you know, in race 2, we talked about we wanted to
Needing to overstand. Yeah, yeah.
but I think like don't overstand on the corner, right? Maybe overstand when you're at the 10 boat length mark,
Right.
right? Five
Yeah,
to
a little
10 boat
closer to
length
the
mark
top.
from the mark. Exactly. Um, and then out haul. Yeah, we saw that. Out haul Cunningham backstay bang. Out haul Cunningham backstay bang. Yeah, come up with some kids song. Maybe we can ask Progi and Aaron Progohoff to come up with a kids song for us. So
I'm just
if they
gonna
have one.
I'm gonna give Chris like a nightstick. He can just smack me on the back of the head every time.
The James already has that with the tiller extension.
There you go. Yeah, yeah, James, you can just
Yeah.
reach from up back there. Yeah, smack me with it.
Yeah, but who's gonna remind me?
You
Because
just
I'm gonna
turn it back to yourself for the backstay.
right smack. But I did want to tell you all solid downwind handling, great set, and good pressure calls, Chris. Uh, but yeah, and then I guess the last thing was need sharper late race positioning to hold off boats. I think it's probably my fault, but I was like, I think we should jibe out of here, and then we jibed into even more of a hole. I mean, it's kind of a tough call anyway. You feel
Well,
like you're sailing in a hole.
with that separation of boats in front of us, it's like it's way less likely that we're going to catch the boats in front of us than it would be to just, try to defend the boats around us, right? Like it's separating from those boats that we were around instead of just kind of defending against them wasn't, it didn't seem like, the chances of us catching the boats ahead of us was pretty slim, it seemed like.
True. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back to 79, right? We were in it with third at that top mark. He actually finished three boats behind us. So that was somebody else. So we only lost to the Ireland boat.
Oh, okay.
Head,
So it wasn't
head case.
79 that you're.
No, so we
79 finished behind us?
finished behind us in that race.
Huh.
Ah,
So
well, excellent.
maybe that going right downwind did pay off, and it was always paying off. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe there was that current, we can actually call out that too at the beginning of the race too, because I know we were paying attention to it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just
We
so
were talking about
difficult.
it.
Yeah.
We were talking about the time of day and whether it was coming in or going out. Um, yeah, it'll be a lot better with microphones because we'll know that we were talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that venue
Yeah,
was so hard to call puffs. It's so hard to call current. That dark
totally
water, like
agree.
Matt commented earlier, with the cloud cover, like it was the sun being seems like it was low on the horizon every time we were out sailing because we started so late.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, totally agree.
it's
And
tough.
then maybe be not out on our own so much, right? Like you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done a lot of that. Um, yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I think it's good stuff. We're seeing it. It's reiterating in our brains, and it's just different sailing than like, us going to the Hood Regatta, 10, 12 boats, right? Versus 50 boats. It's a totally different game.
Different problems.
Yeah,
In a venue
yeah,
we've raced in 30 times.
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And I love that we're doing these podcasts because, us ramping up for the J22 North Americans, I want to be sharp. I want to be head on a swivel. I want to be looking around. I want to be, doing all the things that we're seeing in these videos that we don't want to do and,
Yeah.
utilizing every tool that we have in the toolkit.
Yeah. I see one video with an outhaul still out going upwind. I'm not going to be happy.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I won't be either. Honestly, I'll just jump off the boat.
Well, you have a year because we didn't talk about it until a year later.
Yeah, I think it's been better. Yeah, I think I've worked on it since then.
Sure.
But yeah,
Absolutely. All right. So that was race 3, a mix of distractions, big tactical choices at the top mark, and some boat on boat dueling. We'd love to hear your take. How do you handle intimidation on the start line? Would you go high or low at the top mark in those swirling conditions? And when another boat targets you, do you fight back or sell your own race? Drop your answers in the comment on race 3 video. We'll be featuring them in episode 4. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your crew if you're getting value out of these breakdowns. We'll see you in the next episode where we'll dive into race 4 of the Worlds. And thanks for listening. See you on the water and not in the protest room.